Ah, that heavy feeling in your chest, that cough you just can't seem to shake. We've all been there. When a chest infection really takes hold, you want relief and you want it fast. But what if I told you that some of the best remedies aren't at the pharmacy, but they're probably sitting in your kitchen right now? We're about to dive into 7 natural treatments to help you breathe a whole lot easier.
Does this sound a little too familiar? That nagging, persistent cough that just will not quit? Feeling out of breath and just being completely exhausted? Chest infections are super common. They often show up right after a cold or flu, and man, can they really knock you off your feet.
And here's the usual lineup of suspects, right? We're talking about a deep cough, some unpleasant mucus, feeling winded just walking around, your whole body aching, and just feeling totally wiped out. If you're nodding along, don't worry. Let's get into how we can start fighting back.
Okay, so now that we know our enemy, let's get you armed with some solutions. We're going to start with the simple, soothing stuff you can do right away, beginning with a remedy that your grandma probably swore by.
First up is the absolute gold standard, the one people have been turning to for generations, a warm cup of honey and lemon. And it's so much more than just a comforting drink. There's actually some real science behind why this simple combo works so well.
So here's the really cool part. It's all about teamwork. On one side, you've got honey, which has proven antimicrobial properties that really help soothe the throat that's raw from all that coughing. And on the other side, you've got lemon, which is just packed with vitamin C to give your immune system that much-needed boost to fight off the infection. And making it could not be easier, seriously. Just grab a glass of warm water, not boiling, just warm, and mix in about a tablespoon of lemon juice and a tablespoon of natural honey. It's a fantastic, soothing way to start your day when you're feeling under the weather.
All right, our next remedy is probably the simplest one on the list, but honestly, it might just be the most important one: hydration. I'm talking about water. When your body's fighting an infection, water is basically the fuel for that fight, and keeping the tank full is absolutely non-negotiable. So, what's the magic number we're aiming for here? Try to get in about 3 liters a day. And this isn't just about not being thirsty. It's about giving your body the essential resource it needs to flush everything out and keep on fighting.
And here's exactly why it matters so much. When you're dehydrated, all that mucus in your lungs gets thick and sticky, basically gluing itself in there. But when you drink enough water, you do the complete opposite. You thin it all out, which makes your coughs way more productive. You can actually start to clear your airways.
Okay, let's move on and look at some other cures that work from the inside out using some really powerful ingredients you might already have hanging out in your kitchen.
Next up, let's talk about ginger. This isn't just a spice for your food. This root is a medicinal powerhouse, and it's been used for centuries for a reason. When you're dealing with a chest infection, ginger is one of your strongest allies.
I mean, just look at all the ways it helps. Ginger is loaded with these bioactive compounds, which are powerful anti-inflammatories. That helps relax your airways, which makes it easier to breathe. Plus, that strong, spicy scent helps clear out your sinuses, and it can even help your body fight a fever. It's like a multi-tool for getting better.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit. Now we're going to talk about some physical techniques you can use. These methods actually use the environment around you and even gravity itself to help bring you some relief.
A big reason why chest infection symptoms feel so awful is because of dryness in your airways. So what's the solution? We need to get some moisture back into the air with humidity and steam. It's a surprisingly effective way to soothe your nasal passages and loosen up all that congestion.
And you've got a couple of really great options here. A humidifier is awesome for providing consistent, steady steam in a room. But hey, if you don't have one, don't even worry about it. A simple hot shower can create your own little personal steam room, and it offers almost the exact same benefits.
Now, let's talk about harnessing the power of scent. We're talking about aromatherapy. This isn't just about making the room smell nice. Certain essential oils can actually help cut through congestion and calm down those hacking cough spasms. And you can totally make your own natural vapor rub at home. It's so easy. Just get a carrier oil, like coconut oil, and mix in a few drops of an essential oil like eucalyptus or rosemary. Just apply that to your chest and back, and it can provide some wonderful soothing relief.
Okay, this next technique is a bit more, hands-on, but it can be really, really effective for clearing out that stubborn mucus that just won't budge. It's called postural drainage.
So the whole idea is pretty simple. You're just using gravity to your advantage to help drain mucus from your lungs. By getting your body in a position where your chest is lower than your hips, you help all that gunk move from the small airways into the bigger ones where it's much easier to cough up. But, and I really can't stress this enough, this is not something to try on your own without guidance. It's so important that you talk to a doctor or a respiratory therapist before you even think about trying this.
Look, natural remedies are amazing. They really are. But let's be realistic. Sometimes the symptoms are just too much. And in those cases, it's really good to know what your over-the-counter options are.
So here's a quick breakdown of your main choices. For the fever and all those body aches, you've got pain relievers like ibuprofen. To really tackle the congestion head-on, decongestants can help clear out that mucus. And for that quick soothing relief, those topical vapor rubs can be really effective. The key with any of these is to always read the label carefully. And if you're ever in doubt, just ask your pharmacist or your doctor.
Okay, so we've covered a bunch of treatments, but what about just avoiding this whole mess in the first place? And more importantly, what's the real golden rule when it comes to taking care of yourself?
You know, the best fight is the one you never have to start. Protecting your lungs by avoiding smoking is obviously number one. After that, simple things like washing your hands are your best defense. And of course, if you do get sick, doing your part to protect others is just as crucial. These aren't complicated, but they are incredibly powerful habits.
So, there you have it. You now have a whole toolkit of powerful, natural remedies. But the most important tool you have is your ability to just listen to your own body. While all these treatments can provide amazing relief, they are not a replacement for professional medical advice. Always check with your doctor to find the right approach for you. Stay safe and breathe easy.